Deborah here, coming to you from UA, Fort Smith. We're going to go over, the focus is going to be covering Matsyasana, which is fish pose, and I'm going to give you 3 different variations, but one is going to be with support. So I have a mat, an extra mat here, rolled 3 times, and then the blanket. And I want to just mention that in the previous films, we've gone through bridge pose or Setu Bandha Sarvangasana. So I'll go through that because you can see how the thyroid is affected, and then how the counter pose is really a heart opening, and very strong extension through the upper back thoracic area. So before you start with this, again, you might consider warming up quite a bit through the spine with the information that we've done with the extension in the hollow and the flexion into the spine, back and forth, deepening, and then gently into that side body, the 6 movements of the spine that you've seen quite often. And then to set that off again, lengthening through the spine and finding that rotation, awareness into the shoulders, to one side and then to the other side. And then just coming on up, getting some movement into that heart area. We open, again, we really want to keep that front body active, engaged, as we open once again to health, to wellness, to community, to unity, word of awareness. And then maybe you take that into a counter pose. So you're aware of, once again, what's going on through the trapezius muscles, the shoulders, the back, the upper back, and all of this. Again, if you're not fully warmed up, you might feel this Matsyasana quite a bit in the trapezius. But to go over Setu Bandha Sarvangasana, we just roll on down. You make your way. Again, if you're able to get that posterior tilt in, or if spinal issues, you just plank up, plank down. But again, you'll deepen, posterior tilt through the pelvis, through the hips, press into the soles of the feet, walk the hips high, walk those shoulder blades towards one another. We've done the variations here with the hands under the hips or the clasping of the hands. Maybe you find one serving you better than the other. But anyhow, that compression here on the throat, and you'll stay for a few breaths or you'll go through the flow. But then demonstrating the counter pose of Matsyasana. So this is done from several different beginnings. I'm here, I'm just starting it here. Palms are down, rolling the arms and shoulder blades down. I'm activating the feet in the phalloid. I'm pressing into the forearm, taking the heart up to the heavens, and then taking the head back. I'm squeezing through the arms so that, again, there's very little weight on the skull, but you see how my throat and airways are extremely open. And then I start with the top of the head coming back to neutral and releasing. And then just one more time, I'm going to find the dorsiflexion of the feet. Press navel to spine and lift the heart. So you're mindful of that lumbar, that low back. Activate inner thigh, outer thigh as much as you are able. And then again, take your time coming on out of it. Now, for the support, I'm going to grab the folded mat 3 times. You can see, or you can use the blanket if that serves you. I like to place the block in the first position and just slip it underneath where my thoracic, or between the shoulder blades, is going to land. I'm going to bring my hips Make sure that it's at the proper place. I'm going to walk it a little bit higher up. And then I'm going to lay it back. Now, if you don't like the head to go into that complete resignation, relaxation, you can use an extra block if you prefer, if you need. Again, maybe position 2 is for you. Or you just find this through the heart. Again, you'll feel it out through the shoulder blades, letting it land on either side of that bluff, and then you're going to let it relax open again. This gets very strong stretch through the front of the pectoral muscles, and then again you can land those knees together, support, or you can find the legs extended and find this as a passive heart-opening posture. Again, it feels really good, particularly if you've been over at the computer or whatever the case is with the day, just taking the heart, and even perhaps maybe if you're able before going to sleep, taking some time for yourself and just finding that gentle stretch. We inhale, palms together, lowering to the center of the body. Once again, I hope this information is serving you, is helpful for you. Namaste.